So it's approaching that time in the year where everything just gets spooky and scary and pretty much you just want to cry in a hole. But you know, I'm not gonna do that this year. I'm gonna actually make a difference, and I'm gonna help you out. So, I made a massive pumpkin that actually converts itself into a jack-o'-lantern at night, and turns itself into a pumpkin in the day. So, yeah, let me show you it works. So, as you can see, it is night, so the lights of it in the eyes and the mouth all turn on. But when it's day, which I shall turn it to day right now, when it's day it will turn off, as you can see. So that is due to this, what do you call it? This daylight sensor at the top, which is actually goes through the glass and basically detects when it's night and then it turns on. I think it's pretty freaking cool, because when it's like in the day, it like looks like a normal pumpkin and all that stuff, and then when it turns night, it turns into just a jack-o'-lantern, which is freaking awesome. Like, but if we take a look inside, we shall see a lot of redstone over here, and I have purposely not done this so you can actually see it. And yeah, it takes a lot of resources, but if you have a lot of pumpkins, then this will be really easy for you. However, like you can use orange wool. It's just I think it looks pretty cool with the pumpkin itself making a bigger pumpkin. So yeah. As you can see, the daylight sensor uses a signal, and when it gets to here, the repeater will know, and then it'll extend it and basically turn on it. And when it goes back, when it turns to day, it will unlock, and then all the lights will turn off. That's basically how it works. Now let me show you how to make it actually. So the whole thing is going to be 10 by 10 by 10. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it should look like this, and it must be facing inwards because it looks a lot better when the orange side, the plain orange side, is facing outwards. So like the pumpkin actually looks orange, not like polka dotty. So yeah, then you're gonna do 10 blocks this way and 10 blocks up. The whole thing is 10 by 10 and it is filled in. You must make it hollow because, well, you need it hollow to put all the redstone inside. And then you can take out all this glass block afterwards. So now that you've completed the following steps, you're going to want to punch a quite big hole at the back of it so you can get in and out of this place. So yeah, just make that so it's a little bit easier. And now you just where you want the front bit to be. Now you gotta carve out the eyes and mouth. So let me do that. Now that you've punched the eyes and mouth in, you're gonna want to fill the eyes and mouth with the new block. So you're gonna want a dark block, the darkest block that you've got in your storage system, and a redstone lamp. So you're gonna need a few redstone lamps. I don't know how much exactly, but you're gonna need at least like half a stack. So yeah, let's just fill that in, and I guess we can carry on then.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never.
Now that you've done that bit, you can finally start on the redstone bits and pieces. So I'm gonna just pause it for a little bit, you can see how it's done and all that stuff. And so what you're gonna want to do is under this like yellow what's it called, yellow dyed glass, you put like this stuff just to make it a little bit cooler. Then you go down one block on the side, on right at the tip of it, and then you put a daylight sensor. You don't have to put it on the tip, but you know, just for like I don't know how I've made it, it's like that. So yeah. So the next thing what you're gonna want to do is get a different colored thing. You don't have to. I'm just gonna use it so it looks cool. Once you've done that, then you can place a block on the side with redstone dust on top of that. Go down one block just like this and make a small staircase, just going all the way down to the bottom, and it should look like this soon enough. We're getting there, and a few more blocks, and when you get to the bottom it should look like this. And when you get to the bottom, you're going to place one block, then 2 blocks, then 3 blocks, then 4 blocks. On the 4th block you're going to want to place a repeater, redstone, and fill the whole staircase that you've just made with redstone dust, and then that should be most of the circuit done. Once you've done that, then you want to place a block on top of this, or going into this repeater. Put a block here, a block there, and a block on the side. This block can be temporary because, and then place a redstone torch in there because just it tells you how much, like, just it's, I don't know, it helps you when you're lighting up the redstone lamps. Then you want to place a redstone dust on top of that, and place a line of blocks going straight around all the way to the end of the pumpkin. There we go. Then we place a redstone line on top of that. Oh my god, my tutorial skills are totally on point. I really need to get this done because well, what is it? I'm low on battery, and I'm low on, what do you call it? Storage. So I need to do this really quickly. And there you go. That should be done. Then you're going to want to place a slab going on top of each other, making a upwards slab elevator for redstone. So just do a little bit of this and wait until it gets to a certain point, and there it is. So when we get there we stop. So we just need 3. Place redstone on top of that, on top of that, on top of that, and on top of that. Actually I just realized that this needs to be a slab as well, so it can continue the redstone, if we can manage. Finally, so press redstone on top of that. It's starting to glitch. Is it still recording? Yes, it is still recording. Just checking. Then we place, seriously, it's why I hate my tablet. I need to get a new tablet. Then place another line of thingy majiggies, line of blocks, and then place this back on top. There we go. Place redstone on top of that, redstone on top of that, and that, so the whole of this gets powered, and there is just 2 left over here, so we need to place 1 there, a block over there, a repeater, redstone dust, and redstone dust over there, and everything should be powered. If we go behind, and it should be working all perfectly. I found the problem, it is this one block. We just need to replace this block with a repeater and everything should be perfect. Now we can come out of our little pumpkin, place a block with a pumpkin on top, and that should be it. Now I have one more secret thing to show you if you have stayed to the end, and well, let me just show you it. The secret thing is, if you go on the side and we break a block, I believe it's this one. Nope, it's the next one. So we can replace that block, and we place a block over here, redstone on top with a going into a dispenser over here. Then we can place a pumpkin on top, and if like you're in creative mode or you have the access, then you can put loads of bat spawn eggs, and every time it turns to night, it will like, what do you call it, dispense a bat, and I think it would just look pretty cool. And then before you know it, there'll be bats swarming this pumpkin over here, and it'll make it look even cooler. Anyway, if you did like the video, please like, subscribe, and peace. And yeah, I shall just see you in the next one. Peace.